Welcome everyone. Today we are going to talk about something many people only understand when it is already too late. Not small lessons. Not simple advice. Real life truths. The kind of truths that can change your direction if you understand them early. Because life does not warn you loudly. It whispers. And most people only hear it after they feel regret. Many people believe they have time. Time to fix things. Time to start. Time to improve. Time to become who they want to be. But time is not something you control. It moves quietly. It moves every day. And while you are waiting, it is not waiting for you. This is why some people wake up one day and feel a deep pain inside. Not because they failed, but because they waited too long to try. In this video, you are not going to hear motivation that sounds good for a few minutes and disappears. You are going to understand real lessons that can protect you from future regret. These are simple truths. But simple does not mean easy. If you understand them and apply them early, your life can move in a completely different direction. Not slowly, but clearly. And once your direction becomes clear, your progress becomes faster. If you are serious about improving your life step by step, make sure you subscribe. On this channel, you will get clear ideas, practical lessons, and real guidance that helps you think better, act smarter, and grow faster. Subscribe now, and let's grow together. The first thing people learn too late is this. No one is coming to save you. This may sound harsh, but it is powerful. Many people spend years waiting. Waiting for the right person. Waiting for the right opportunity. Waiting for someone to guide them, support them, or push them forward. But life does not work like that. People are busy with their own problems. Everyone is trying to figure out their own path. When you wait for someone else to change your life, you give away your power. Taking responsibility changes everything. When you understand that your life depends on your actions, your thinking changes. You stop blaming. You stop complaining. You start asking better questions. What can I do today? What small step can I take now? This shift is not dramatic, but it is powerful. Because when you take control, even a small action becomes progress. And progress, repeated daily, becomes transformation. The second thing people learn too late is the value of time. Not in theory, but in reality. When you are young, time feels endless. You think you can start later. You think you can delay important things. But later becomes tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes next year. And suddenly, years are gone. Time is not just passing. It is being used. Either you are using it to build something, or it is quietly disappearing. Think about this carefully. The habits you build today are shaping your future without asking your permission. If you spend your time learning, improving, and taking action, your future becomes stronger. If you spend your time avoiding, delaying, and distracting yourself, your future becomes weaker. The scary part is that you do not feel this change immediately. It happens slowly. But the results appear suddenly. The third lesson people learn too late is the importance of consistency. Many people believe success comes from big actions. One big decision. One big moment. One big opportunity. But real progress is not built like that. It is built through small actions repeated daily. The problem is that small actions feel unimportant. They feel too simple, so people ignore them. Consistency is not exciting. It is not dramatic. It is quiet. It is boring sometimes. But it works. When you do something every day, even if it is small, it compounds. Your skills improve. Your confidence grows. Your understanding becomes deeper. And one day, you look back and realize how far you have come. Not because of one big effort, but because you showed up again and again. Another thing people realize too late is that fear does not disappear by waiting. Many people delay action because they are afraid. Afraid of failure. Afraid of judgment. Afraid of making mistakes. They think they will feel ready one day. But readiness does not come from thinking. It comes from doing. The more you avoid fear, the stronger it becomes. The more you face it, the weaker it becomes. Fear is not a stop sign. It is a signal. It is telling you that something matters. It is telling you that you are stepping outside your comfort zone. And that is where growth happens. When you act despite fear, you build courage. Not by removing fear, but by moving forward with it. This is something many people only understand after they miss opportunities they were too afraid to take. People also learn too late that perfection is a trap. They wait for the perfect time, the perfect plan, the perfect version of themselves. But perfection does not exist in action. It exists in imagination. Real life is messy. Real progress includes mistakes, confusion, and learning through experience. When you wait for perfect conditions, you delay progress. Action creates clarity. When you start, you learn. When you learn, you improve. When you improve, you adjust. This cycle builds real results. But if you stay in planning mode, you stay stuck. The people who move forward are not perfect. They are simply willing to start before they feel ready. Another truth people understand too late is the power of environment. Your environment shapes your thinking more than you realize. The people you spend time with, the content you consume, the conversations you have, all of it influences your mindset. If you are surrounded by negativity, doubt becomes normal. If you are surrounded by growth, improvement becomes natural. You do not always have control over everything. But you have control over what you allow into your mind daily. Choosing better input creates better output. When you change your environment, even slightly, your behavior starts to change without forcing it. This is why successful people are careful about what they listen to, watch, and engage with. Many people also realize too late that health is everything. Not just physical health, but mental and emotional health. When you are healthy, you have energy. You can think clearly. You can act consistently. But when your health suffers, everything becomes harder. Simple tasks feel heavy. Motivation disappears. Focus becomes difficult. Health is often ignored because the consequences are not immediate. You can skip sleep. You can eat poorly. You can ignore stress. And nothing happens instantly. But over time, the impact grows. And when it finally shows, it affects every part of your life. Taking care of your health is not optional. It is a foundation for everything else. Another lesson people learn too late is that learning never stops. Many people think education ends after school. But real growth starts after that. The world changes. Skills become outdated. Opportunities shift. If you stop learning, you stop growing. And when you stop growing, you start falling behind without realizing it. Learning does not mean studying all day. It means staying curious. It means improving one small skill at a time. It means asking questions and seeking better answers. When you commit to continuous learning, you stay adaptable. And adaptability is one of the most powerful advantages you can have. People also regret not expressing themselves honestly. They hold back their thoughts. They hide their feelings. They avoid difficult conversations. They think silence will protect them. But silence often creates distance. It creates misunderstandings. It creates regret. Speaking honestly does not mean being aggressive. It means being clear. It means respecting yourself enough to express what you feel. When you communicate openly, relationships become stronger. And even when things do not go perfectly, you avoid the pain of unspoken words. Another important truth is that comfort can become dangerous. Comfort feels safe. It feels easy. But too much comfort stops growth. When everything is easy, you stop challenging yourself. You stop improving. And slowly, your potential stays unused. Growth requires discomfort. It requires effort. It requires doing things that feel difficult at first. But that discomfort is temporary. The growth it creates is long-term. People who embrace discomfort early move forward faster. People who avoid it stay stuck longer. One of the biggest regrets people have is not taking enough chances. Opportunities come and go. Some are small. Some are big. But they rarely come at the perfect time. There is always some risk. There is always some uncertainty. Waiting for zero risk means missing real opportunities. Taking chances does not mean acting blindly. It means being willing to try. It means accepting that failure is part of the process. Because even when you fail, you gain experience. You gain clarity. And that moves you forward in ways waiting never will. Another thing people learn too late is the importance of self-belief. If you do not believe in yourself, you will not take action. You will doubt every step. You will hesitate. And hesitation slows everything down. Confidence is not something you wait for. It is something you build through action. Each small win builds belief. Each step forward strengthens your mindset. Over time, you start trusting yourself more. And when you trust yourself, you move faster. You take better decisions. You recover from mistakes more easily. Finally, people learn too late that life is not about being perfect. It is about making progress. It is about learning, improving, and growing every day. Mistakes are not the problem. Avoiding action is the problem. Waiting is the problem. Fear is the problem. If you understand these lessons now, you have an advantage. You do not have to wait for regret to teach you. You can act today. You can change direction now. Even small changes matter. Even small steps count. Because at the end of the day, life does not change in one moment. It changes through daily decisions. And those decisions are in your control. So do not wait for the perfect time. Do not wait for certainty. Start where you are. Use what you have. Take the first step. And remember this. The life you want is not far away. It is built slowly. It is built daily. It is built by you. And as you continue this journey, There is one more truth you must understand clearly. Life does not reward intention. Life rewards action. You can have the best plans, the strongest dreams, and the clearest vision, but if you do not act, nothing changes. Many people spend years thinking about what they want. They imagine a better life. They picture success. But imagination without action becomes frustration. The difference between those who regret and those who feel proud is simple. One group waited. The other started, even when they were unsure. Action may feel small in the beginning, but it creates momentum. And once momentum begins, progress becomes natural. You also need to understand that your path will not be perfect. There will be slow days. There will be mistakes. There will be moments when you feel like nothing is working. But these moments are not signs to stop. They are part of the process. Growth is not a straight line. It is messy. It is uncomfortable. But it is real. If you stay consistent, if you keep showing up, things start to change quietly. Your thinking becomes stronger. Your habits become better. Your confidence becomes natural. And one day, without even realizing it, you become the person you once wanted to be. So do not wait for regret to teach you what you can learn today. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Start now. Take one step. Then another. Keep moving. Because the future you are worried about is being created by what you do today. And if you act with awareness, discipline, and courage, that future will not be something you fear. It will be something you are proud of. If you enjoyed this story and want to improve your English and your life, make sure to subscribe to the channel and join this learning journey with us. And watch the next story on your screen to continue improving your English.